Remember the great place you stayed years ago, which comes to your mind each time you think about a good hotel experience? Well, behind every such outing are an army of people looking to give you a perfect, homely atmosphere and ambience, which are trained under hospitality domain, which is one of the most budding and blooming industry sector. I am Minali Chetri, a hospitality management aspirant from Inspiria Knowledge Campus, and I will show you how any premier college trains its students to become a better hotelier in future. Now we are in the food production lab of Inspiria Knowledge Campus, and I have Mr. Anjani sir here with me. I will be asking a few questions to him.
Hello Minali, what brings you over here?
Sir, I'm here to query some questions about the food production department.
Oh, definitely, please go ahead.
What is food production department?
See, as the name suggests, food, okay? The department is one of the 4 core departments of a hotel which is concerned with the cooking of the food. If you talk about it, generally comprises of bakery and confectionery. All the specialty cuisines or the restaurants or the kitchens are present in the hotel. It can be Thai, Korean, Italian, French, and the cold kitchen.
So what all are we taught?
Yes, that's a very interesting question. Actually, the course is divided in such a way, it's a semester-wise course. And each semester, you are being taught something different. So what we do is, we start with the basics of continental cooking in the first semester, or rather we say the first year. Then we move on to Indian cooking in the second year. And in the third year, we are dealing with the advanced continental and Indian cooking. And on all these 3 years, we are even doing the bakery and confectionery part.
And so what are the career prospects?
If you talk about the career, the industry is very directly related to the economy of a country. And the way the India is progressing, it is going to directly affect the hotel and the tourism sector. So coming over here, if there's a survey done by the Hilton worldwide, that by year 2025, there's a dearth of, they are going to need more than 78 million jobs in this sector. Coming back to the food production department, what I will say is, as I've said just now, you can choose from a variety of food which you are interested in, whether it's a French, Indian, Chinese, bakery and confectionery. You can go for a bakery and confectionery part, and then you can start something of your own. Once you're in a hotel, you start from a junior most level, we call it as a kitchen trainee, and slowly you move up the ladder, being a commie. CDP, we call it chef de partie. Then you go on to become a sous chef, and the most highest position over there being the executive chef of a hotel. And I will even tell you one more thing about the food production department. You go to many of the hotels, you do not, the people, they do not know the name of the GM of a hotel, but they do know the name of the chef of the hotel, who is the executive chef. So just think about that, and you can think, the career prospects over here are enormous.
So can we go abroad for a job in this department?
Yes, why not? My personal experience, I have been working for quite a long time abroad, and mostly in the European countries, the North America, cruise liners, there's need of people from this Indian subcontinent, because we are hardworking, we have a good communication skills. The basics on which our course is laid down is much better than compared to other countries. And as such, these recruiters, they look for people who are from this region.
Sir, so I have heard that cooking is a combination of art and science. Why is that, sir?
Well, you know a lot about the department then. Well, yes, it is an art and a science. The science, because you are heating the items over here. You are taking different proportions of different ingredients to make something over here. So in this way, we call it a science. We need to know what temperature, for what time we need to cook something. Now when it comes to art part, a food is something which is in someone else's mind, Once you are cooking something, like for example, I will give you a very small example, momo, which is very famous in this region. Now the same momo can be prepared in hundred of ways. Like, if you go to places, you'll find the shape of the momo to be different, the filling to be different, the way of presentation to be different, the chutneys being served is different. So, it's arising from someone's within how they are going to present that momo or the food over there. And that's why we call it's an art, which is developed by each and every person, and it will vary from person to person.
Now we are in the Food and Beverage Service Lab, and we have Mr. Satiki sir with us. Sir, can you tell us something more about Food and Beverage Service?
Food and Beverage Service is a core department in our hotels. It earns a revenue in a large scale, and thus it earns a good revenue in the hotel. Then after, to go inside into the department, it teaches more of alcoholic and non-alcoholic versions, different types of catering establishments, menu planning and their management, how to decide a menu, who are the principal contributors in planning a menu, French classical menu. So all related to food and beverage we teach in this by the subject.
Sir, what are the employment opportunities available in Food and Beverage Service?
After spending 4 years of course in this hotel management degree, the food and beverage highlights to a different job positions like food and beverage manager to the end restaurant manager, or else it can be called as outlet manager, food and beverage manager in terms of event divisions, then restaurant supervisors, then after senior captains, bartenders, and in other industry bases also in hospitals, in hostels, airlines, in many different fields this area, the food and beverage can work upon.
Sir, so what are the qualities a prospective employer expects from an aspirant?
Few things that are very much noted, those are positive attitudes,
Yes, sir.
well dressed, willing to work, good attendance record, able to speak in terms of situations, and excel.
So here we are with Mr. Sushil Mishra in front office lab. He will tell us something about front office.
Actually, front office is the department. It's called as a backbone of the hotel. It's a mirror of the hotel. Sometimes it creates huge business, especially in hotel industry. This department is all about, it's a department where the guest is coming and it's a first interaction. The person those are standing in the reception area, they are the first person those who are interacting with the guest. It creates an immense pleasure and also creates that kind of reputation, especially in the hotel industry. Front office is the department where these people are specially involved to reserve the guest, to interact with the guest, to make them comfortable, especially in the hotel.
So sir, tell us how front office department is different from other departments of hotel management.
Front office department, it's all about to look after the guest reservations. Once the guest is entering to the hotel, they are assigning the room to the guest. They are looking after all those amenities, whatever has to be in that tract, especially in the room. But if you compare to other departments like housekeeping, they're making it ready for the guest, not exactly direct linking with the front office department, but somehow they are interlinking. And service department, production department, they're having very strong coordination between each other. But moreover, if you'll compare to this department to other departments, somehow all are working together to give a 100% satisfaction to the guest.
So finally, we are in the housekeeping lab of Inspiria. With us, we have Mr. Saikat Munshi. He will be telling us something about housekeeping department.
Actually, the housekeeping department deals with the hotel rooms, especially, and the public areas of the hotel also. Basically, there are two functions of the housekeeping department. One, you can say the guest room cleaning and the decoration purpose. The next one is the public area cleaning and the public area decoration purpose. So these are the functions of the housekeeping department. You can say housekeeping works each and everywhere in the hotel industry.
Yes. So how do you train your students in this department?
Actually, we have 3 labs here. This is the model housekeeping lab. This is totally the hotel room, you can say. This is the deluxe room of the hotel. The student can do practical here also. The student can do practical in the other labs also. We have so many cleaning agents, cleaning equipments. So actually the students have to know how to decorate the room properly, how to make the bed, how to clean the room. All these are there. So this is our modern practical lab in our college. And this is a well decorated lab, and in this lab we are providing different guest amenities also.
And sir, what are the career prospects in housekeeping department?
Okay, let's tell you something about the housekeeping career. One student, if he or she will choose housekeeping department, so he can go for abroad hotels also. He can work each and everywhere. Actually, these are the nice places to work in abroad, in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, in Australia, in Malaysia, Bangkok. These are the places. So there's a huge demand of housekeeping personnel there. And in cruise line also the person can do work. And here the salary structure is also good. High salary the person can get in housekeeping department. And in India, in all the hotels, in the restaurants also, in hospitals also, in bank, each and every sector, if one student can choose housekeeping, he or she can go each and every sector of our hospitality field.
So this is the curriculum followed in any college offering hotel management course. I hope this video was helpful for those students who want to pursue hotel management. If you wish to know more about hotel management course, then you can visit our website below. Thank you.